This guitarist is kind of jamming around right now. Like he's making a day of it. He's having a swell time. All right, guys. Welcome to our 4th annual Silent Hill playthrough. Because, man, it's been 4 years. Well, it's been 3 years technically, because you know we started at 0, I guess. But yeah, this is some traditions just kind of keep going. And well, here's the hill, I suppose. This is the last Silent Hill that a decent number of people have pretty good feelings about. After this point, it's kind of, well, it's gonna get a little sad, I suppose. But hey, I can keep doing this for years if we want to. But this one has a really interesting premise with this locked door, and yeah, I'll just not reveal any additional stuff unnecessarily. But hopefully more story happens this time, because Silent Hill 3 was neat in a lot of ways, and when it picks up, the story is pretty all right. But for like the first half of the game, you were just kind of going through random connected locations without a lot of reason, waiting for the story to start, and it takes like the halfway point of the game for it to really remember to have a story. That was a strange choice. Given the premise, I feel like this one's gonna have to start having a story pretty quickly. It was 2 years ago that Henry Townshend moved into room 302 of South Ashfield Heights, an apartment building in the medium-sized city of Ashfield. Henry was happy and enjoying his new life. But 5 days ago, something strange happened. He began to have a reoccurring dream each night. And he couldn't leave room 302. Hello. Part of me always kind of figured this was based around the fact that there's this particular subset of Japanese people. Wow. We're using that stock sound when I take my first step? Okay. But I always kind of figured that it had something to do with how in Japan there's a particular subset of people who just don't want to go outside, basically, ever. And that's just a kind of an issue. Realizing there's an entire separate menu here. It's like, how do I... First person movement. Where's my invert? What? No, probably not going to be that lucky to be able to invert the look. Oh well. What's with this room? It's covered in rust and blood. This is my room, but what the hell has happened to it? This room, is it really my room? It's in terrible shape. The air is so heavy. My head hurts. There are all sorts of dusty items here. What the hell? None of it's mine. So I'm playing the Xbox version of the game, because I do have access to both, but as far as I can tell, the two look virtually identical, except that generally speaking, the Xbox has better anti-aliasing than the PS2 on basically every single game that they have in common that I've seen. You just have a lot of jagged edges around everything on the PS2, and the Xbox smooths them, so that's the advantage between the two and so that's the choice for now. My head hurts. I don't remember putting up this photo. This church. The last few games all had issues with churches. A particular kind of Satan-y one, really. The window. I can't get it open. That's weird. My red typewriter is gone. Nope, the door works. This is very different. Wandering around in first person like this. Kind of just wondering what I can do. And what's expected of me. Huh. That's the door of Silent Hill 4, the room, right? The chains are in here. It's such a wide area, it almost looks like it should have 2 doors. As you look up closer though, just because the door is wider than it looks, the outside edge of the door is almost invisible. That doorknob helps, and this is like the lock up there helps, telling where the edges are. All you see is the bevel or whatever that's on the inside, whatever that's called, the ridge. And so it makes the door look really small. The door is shut for good. So I'm just permanently trapped inside my room that's in like Silent Hill mode. Like full on the monsters are out mode Silent Hill. Can I check the fridge? It smells horrible. I'm afraid to open it up. Well, that's a real problem for you, because you're going to die. I don't feel like washing my hands right now. I'm not interested in food at all. My head, it hurts. I thought I moved this, but now it's back where it was. So the implication is that we're also resetting each day or something? If we even have days? What is this photo? It's all faded. I can't see it very well. That's just called standard definition, sir. Yeah, I've been interested in this one in part because it's supposed to be the game that's most reminiscent of what they did during PT. Oh. Creepy. It looks like a face. Yes. Yes, it does. He snapped to that. I didn't tell him to look at that. It's part of an old picture book. There once was a baby and a mother who were connected by a magical cord. But one day the cord was cut, and the mother went to sleep. The baby was left all alone. But the baby made lots of friends at Wish House, and everyone was very nice to him. The baby was happy. It's ripped here, and I can't read anymore. He made lots of friends at his friend house. Don't mind about it, his electric cord. Electric cord, what? Who are all these people? 21 people. It can't be. Why are they here? I hear the baby story and I'm definitely primed to think it's the beginning of like another Alessa sounding thing. It's like, and that baby birthed an elder god. Who's this guy? He looks a lot like he'd be a Silent Hill protagonist. Where did this big TV come from? I thought I had a record player here. Oh. Even the TV's not supposed to be here. So everything is strange. What's this? I believe that's like a bench or a trunk. Sometimes both. What? That's not good.
but a dream.
Oh. Well, I mean, this is better. I'm not sure I would have loved this place if I just saw it without any context, but, you know, it's certainly an upgrade from what we just saw. It's a staggeringly boring place to live. Still not working. Well, would you like to revise that statement?
Hello?
Help me.
What? The cord's cut.
Oh, we can type a phone number in. Well, it's a clear sign something fucky's going on when you have a phone call, even though this is cut. Controls are slightly weird. I'm noticing that left stick... Maybe I should just use left stick. No, I can't. Okay. They made a weird choice here, because you can't strafe. So forward and backwards go forward and backwards, like up and down on the left stick. But left and right on the left stick also turn left and right. But on the right stick, up and down make you look up and down, but left and right make you look left and right. So left stick and right stick can change what direction you're facing at the same time. But you can't just rely on one stick all the time, because one of them lets you look up and down and one of them lets you move forward and backwards. So it's a little weird. At least my turning being very strange. Oh. Oh, so life's just happening outside. We're not in Silent Hill for once. Or, I guess 3 had a lot of that too. There's a lady, red shirt, black or dark blue skirt. She's the clear element of focus here. Oh, and down she goes into the subway. And everyone else is comparatively nondescript. This is like the most human activity we've seen in most games from the series, really. It's really strange, actually. So here's context, though. Like, we're the equivalent of like an agoraphobe, at least mechanically, although it sounds like he might be physically trapped here. But I feel like they're leaning into that particular concept, at least. There's a word for it in Japan that's like a particular kind of person that they call them, that in their cases they just choose to just live indoors like forever. They just won't go anywhere else. If I press A, the window shakes. I guess the implication is that I'm tapping it. Okay. So Southfield is 3750. It'll make it'll make phone numbers easier to remember if they all are 555. It's a brand new scrapbook. You still haven't got anything. Ah, it's my journal, as usual. There's lots of small items here, but none of them is particularly interesting. Oh, still a church, though. This is a photo of the church I ran across while I was visiting Silent Hill. Oh, you went to Silent Hill. he get like infected by it? Like, did it come home with him? That's our connection though, is he went there. For some reason, I was really attracted by the way it looked, so I took the picture. And then put it on your wall, apparently. Well, that's that church. That I was correct to be thinking that. That's the same cult. Wow, they know how to party there. That noise just now. What was that? They just really know how to party at that bar. They're having a great fucking time. Don't harsh their yums. This is my bed. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Did I just walk over the bed? Oh, not quite. Well, good news. There's no longer a zombie in your wall. Ah, there they are. Chains. Well, that's not much of an upgrade. There's chocolate milk here. I guess? You got the chocolate milk. Alright, now there's even less in there. There's just like a bottle of wine or something. Chocolate flavored milk, very sweet. It was in the refrigerator at home. White wine. I guess? It'll break eventually if I keep using it as a weapon. If you keep using it as a weapon, it's immediately contextualized as a weapon. What? Oh, as I walked away, it automatically closed the door, so it faded to black. I don't feel like washing my hands right now. I like that that's the message that's identical in both universes. I don't really feel like cooking now. Cooking what? Your wine? Just your wine? It's a photo of me as a kid. And then when I graduated from high school. How many photos of yourself do you have in your room? Anyone else in your life, like even at all? The main power is off. So even if I press it, nothing happens. I was going to say, then why does your phone work? But there's two layers of thing that's wrong there. One, the phone is magic, apparently. But also, there's a thing where like the phones are powered by their phone line, I guess. At least in the United States or whatever. So the idea is that that landline should still work even when the power goes out. I got this photo from Frank Sutherland, a superhero at South Ashfield Heights. Frank Sunderland. This is a photo of the outside of South Ashfield Heights. I was immediately attracted by the outside of the building, as well as the view of the window here. When I moved here 2 years ago, I almost felt like I was being drawn here. Ah! Hi. Okay. So red journals are your save points, apparently. Not completely out of the norm, I was just... It's a little dramatic without the lead up to or anything, or knowing that that's the save point this time. Last time it was like graffiti on the walls that looked like it was made of blood. So the picture of Anime Boy is no longer in the corner, which I think was me, now that we've seen what I look like. What's that? It looks like the scrap from some book. Man, this thing looks like it was written ages ago. Though the ritual of the holy... Oh, through the ritual of the holy assumption, he built a world. It exists in a space separate from the world of our Lord. More accurately, it is within, yet without, the Lord's world. Unlike the world of our Lord, it is a world in extreme flux. Unexpected doors and walls, moving floors, odd creatures. A world only he can control. Anyone swallowed up by that world will live there for an eternity, undying. They will haunt that realm as a spirit. How can our Lord forgive such an abomination? This part of the book is too damaged to read. It is important to travel lightly in that world. He who carries too heavy a burden will regret it. Is the game just going to start hitting me with a carry weight? Is that what you're telling me? In the past I could just carry whatever I wanted basically, but maybe that's not going to be so easy now. The clock stopped working a few days ago. I can't open the window. Up until a few days ago, it was no problem. Ever since I started having those nightmares. So the room around me has shifted. It's weird. A few days ago, the power to my TV and VCR stopped coming on. Ever since I started having those nightmares. Well, you said the main power is off, so that should be normal. You're talking about the TV and VCR specifically. That just seems like a weird thing to specify when you've already said that all of the power is apparently off. This chest could hold a lot of stuff. So he knows what it is. He's not confused by its existence. So it kind of sounds like I'm going to be going out on runs, and I should monitor how many items I have on me, or it'll like slow me down or something. So last time he didn't recognize the photo that I think was of him. He didn't think there was supposed to be a TV here because there's supposed to be a record. He didn't even know what this was, which is weird. It's just like a chest slash stool, like bench. He has some strange reactions. Were we playing as somebody else? Maybe in like a past occupant of the same room or something? Got a whole other room in here. These are tools and things in the... there are tools and things in the ground. It's a tank filled with oil. It's weird that he says on the ground when they're on a shelf. What is that? Ugh. Oh, those are hangers in the dark corner. It's a clothes dryer. I don't need that right now. I saw those hangers and thought they were part of the black corner mold thing. Nothing in this area has really changed since I moved here. Just don't unpack anything. It's a washing machine. Yep. I mean, this kind of room doesn't have to change that much, I guess. Just put all your tools in there and then come in to wash every now and then. 5 days ago. That's when I first had the nightmare. I haven't been able to get out of my room since then. The phone doesn't work. The TV doesn't work. I can't... Oh! My whole world has suddenly turned insane. My door's chained up. The windows are sealed shut. And on top of that, someone chained the door from the inside. How am I going to get out of here? Don't go out, Walter.
What the hell? What's going on here?
That's Eileen Galvain from next door. Eileen, do you see all the hands?
Oh man. Hope my luck changes before the party.
Why did she say that towards my door? Am I coming to the party? There's a party happening somewhere. I don't really want to leave my room, but probably bad Silent Hill stuff's going to happen when I do leave my room anyway. This game may have had a particular role in inspiring Lone Survivor too. I mean, I knew it was inspired by Silent Hill, but this one maybe in particular. What was that? Well, I haven't looked under the door yet because I saw this at the beginning. I was putting it off, but then that cutscene happened. What's this? Mom, why doesn't you wake up? What? That didn't provide the kind of answers I thought they would at all. Walter doesn't want me to go out. Whoever the fuck Walter is, right? Which of these doors is my room? Is this the other room? Because one of these rooms I've never been in, apparently. Oh!
What the hell? Somebody in there? I wonder if I can get out this way.
Oh yeah. Lone Survivor definitely took after Silent Hill 4. Okay. A toilet. It isn't the time for that kind of thing. The time. You either gotta go or you don't. Of course there's no one in the bathtub. These voices I'm hearing. The water stopped running. The mirror technically works, you just can't see yourself in it. Can't get in the right position. Huh. I suppose this is one way to make sure I get a pipe in the process so I can defend myself. The sewage pipe's broken too. Falling apart, hanging down? Yep. 3-foot long sewer pipe. Not very powerful, but fairly easy to use. Whatever that means. Enter the hole? Ooh. Alright, here we go. It begins. This would freak me out. No, this is a bad time. There's a problem with the disc you're using. It may be dirty or damaged. No!